Perks of watching on Twitch, I guess. Alrighty. Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Eli the Fatigued. Welcome back to some more Vintage Story. It's been... what, Tuesday? I think, yeah, Tuesday was the last time I streamed. We've made some pretty good progress overall, I'd say. Not the greatest progress, for sure, but, you know, it's not bad. Why do I hear a bear? So it looks like the 1.20.8 update was the issue with mobs spawning literally everywhere. It was actually wild. Because in the 1.20.9 update for Vintage Story, it literally... Sorry, I'm using the word literally a lot, but it works in this scenario. Sorry, I'm a little out of it, a little frazzled, but anyway. It has the fix of stops mobs from spawning where they shouldn't. So, yeah, that was a thing. That was actually a vanilla thing in 1.20.9. Doesn't look like it's completely fixed, though. So that's unfortunate. It looks like there's still some issues, or it might be a mod conflict still. But I don't see them spawning. Oh, I was going to say I don't see them spawning everywhere anymore. But they're still there. That's a little annoying. But, oh well. Anyway. Last time we went on a little adventure. Yes. Sorry, I'm trying to... trying to remember. It was an Insomnia stream. I don't really remember a whole lot. Where is berries? Put the rose petals into the fruit, the raspberries, etc. Don't really remember a whole lot. It was definitely a very late night, early morning stream. There we go. I know for sure I want to make some more storage vessels. Part of the issue with that, though, I need to make places to put all the storage vessels. I need to actually make a storage area. Gosh, yeah, my inventory. Inventory issues are becoming a real problem. Let's see. Anything else can go in here? Yes. Okay. Yeah, inventory is definitely becoming a real problem, which is unfortunate. One of these chests. This one. I hear a bear. Is it one of those two? I think it's one of those two that's I'm hearing the bear growls. It's gotta be. We did reach the 150 follower goal over on Twitch, which was awesome. So now we have a follower goal of 160. That's fun. That's very fun. Somewhere, I don't care. I kind of care. There we go. Oops. Wrong thing. Take the seeds out, and we'll take them downstairs. Emeralds. Oopsie. Where would I want to put emeralds? Probably in this chest of just whatever stuff. Along with, I guess, these extra bits and bobs. Okay. Nope, wrong one. There we go. And then... yeah... I don't want to keep that on me is the thing. Whatever. Oh, yeah, that one as well. Okay. A little bit better, at least. A little bit better inventory. So, yeah, the mobs are at least not spawning as obnoxiously as they were up on the platform, Sky Island, whatever. That's nice. So we've got potassium. No, phosphorus crops in here. Potassium is K. Okay. Then here we've got nitrate. Okay. And then over here, we've got potassium. And I still do need to harvest stuff a little bit. Keep it growing. Especially since flax fiber is great. Flax fiber is really great, in fact. Everything else kind of don't care. Wait, I've already got mature carrots again? Yeesh. I don't know if I can harvest. Okay. See, I can't harvest all this stuff. I need places to store it. I need to make a big storage room. I need to make a cellar. I need to make an actual cellar, or 2 or 3. I need to do that today. Before I harvest any more stuff, I need places to put it. Which means I also need... You know, that's a good question. Does anyone remember if I got red clay? I was just about to ask that. I was like, wait. I also need to make more of the... I'm tired of this bear sound. Where are these bears? That's the screaming elk. Deer thing. Alpaca. Deer. 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 Surf a shiver. Wolf. I have no idea where this bear is, but it feels like the audio for the bear is freaking global. Alright. Check, make sure there's no bear in my pens. That would be awkward. Just freaking screaming deers. They're good for now. Alright. Got food. Yeah. They've got food for now. And we're gonna get chickens eventually. Where's my rooster? What? Where's my rooster? I have to go find another rooster. I think this is technically not lit up enough. Yeah, I think this spot right here is like not lit up enough. Okay. Can make myself another lantern. I don't care. There we go. Good enough. Gonna have to go get another rooster, I guess. A little annoying, but not the end of the world. They're not terribly difficult to find. Especially now that I have these cages. Yeah, that's so frustrating. Okay. I'll do that before anything else, because I do want to get my chicken population up. Because eggs are very important and good, especially over winter. And it's not going to take that long to get a rooster. Ooh, we got shooting stars. Meteor shower. Whatever. Etc. Words. Words are hard. Where the heck's the music? Okay. Turkey, pheasants, pheasants. Hen, rooster. Okay. That's right. Hen and roosters, chickens and roosters. Whatever. The chicken line is yellowish. Not gray. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Hiccup. I did just eat lunch, so I'm a little hiccupy. Got it. Okay, see? Told you it wouldn't take that long. Didn't take that long at all. Oh, hello. Botorn. Took all of what? 30 seconds once I got over the water? This is why I need to make a frickin' bridge. That hit, like, right here. Right in there. Interesting. Still don't know why I hear a bear. That deer is eating my husk cherries! You shall die! Those are mine! Those are mine! Got it. What? Okay, I was about to say, there's no way to survive. I've literally been struck by lightning in this game, so that I was like, wait a sec. Don't hit me again! Okay. Got me some meat too. Not a bad thing. Chase this deer into the wolf if I can. I don't think the wolf is in here. Yeah, well, whatever. Pick up my husk cherries. Harvest my husk cherries. There we go. Have to keep on top of that as well. Because I don't care about much else, but the husk cherries are definitely one I care about. Oh, gosh, inventory. Yeah, this is why I need to make a place specifically... I forgot to leave the seeds down there. Specifically for cellar, food stuff like that. Okay, so that, I think, is what we're going to focus on today. First things first, I do need to make another lantern. Little annoying, but not the end of the world. Especially since I've got a decent amount of copper. And some... Well, I don't need to use glass. I can still use clear quartz. I've got a good amount of that. No point in wasting the glass. Okay, that was a lot of copper. Nice. So then we take this, and this, and this. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Now we can stop having that stupid bright light. Okay. Part of it is the cat eyes was making it brighter in here because it's freaking dark due to the torches. Technically, it's really dark because of the torches. Comparatively to lanterns, specifically. Oh, no, I put that water in there because I was making flour. That's right, I remember. I hear a rift. I was making a bunch of bone meal. Oh, yeah, hi. Alright, this looks about right. I've got a good amount of glass in there. Did I ever start more glass? Because I should do that. Yes, I did. Hey, I'm on top of things, kind of. Sometimes. Alright, we'll put that glass in there as well. And then we start more glass. I don't have quartz. Yeah, I don't have quartz. So, we go mine more quartz, start more glass, then we go work on the cellar. Like, actual cellar. Ooh, check on the resin farm as well. Oh, here it is. So many pine trees, it's hard to see. Hey, 3 liters of hardened resin. How do I get it out of there again? Is it... No. Hey. Yep, there we go. You control click with the hardened resin bucket in your hand. Getting some good resin. Getting some good amounts of resin, that's for sure. Where's this bear? Just hearing non-stop bear, it feels like. But I have not seen it at all. It really feels like the bear is just global sound, which is a little annoying. Oh, there we go. This is actually a really nice vein of quartz. Yeah, the less I have to hunt for resources, the more we can enjoy the game and the stream. That's always been my philosophy. Hand is very uncomfortable for some reason. That's why I was shaking there a little bit. Just trying to adjust my hand while while trying to light the bloomery. There we go. Oh yeah, I did add a new mod called Gourmand. Ooh. Fun stuff. Alright. Good enough. Enough, whatever. go. So basically what Gourmand does, from what I understand and what I've seen, is the more different kinds of food, the more variety to your diet you get, the more points you get toward Gourmand to increase your health points. I was like, oh, increasing my health points more? Sure, why not? So I thought that was really fun. And then if you complete sets of food, different types of food, you get a bit more points toward Gourmand, which is really cool. I really like that a lot. Okay, so we've got the glass going. I was about to say ice. I was like, that's not correct. We've got I was about to say ice again. We've got the glass going. We got some food going, which is about done. And now we need clay. Okay. Let's make some more storage vessels. I want to make like 8 of them. Nope. Nope. Oh, might as well go 9 since it's a 3x3. Yep. Okay. And something else. We also need to work on Molybdochalcos for the glacier ice. But the biggest thing is that these take a while to cook and such. They take a bit to make and they take a while to cook. So it's passive to, once they're crafted, it's passive to fire them. So getting the clay fired, or getting the clay okay, if I can speak, that'd be awesome. But I can't. My brain is not working today. I did just go see my neurologist yesterday, which was nice. We had some really good conversations and working on plans to better my health. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, if my brain could work, that'd be nice, but it's just not wanting to today, I guess. But before that, what was I saying? Right, getting the clay molded out and then putting it to be fired, because firing is passive once you get it started. Because all it takes is time at that point. Then you can work on other stuff while that gets fired. And that's easy enough. Just like after I get these going to be fired to, have hardened clay to have the actual storage vessels, I can get the Molybdochalcos melting, the alloy melting, and then I can start working on digging out the cellar beneath my base. And yes, it's probably going to go into open air. I'll just have to Sky Island it, Sky Island. Sky Islanded a little bit, slash, what's the word? Skyblock it. And it'll be fine. Everything will be okay. I will potentially be going to a fundraising event for youth in my church tonight, so I probably won't be streaming a long time. I say potentially, more than likely. It's always good to, fund youth projects to make sure that they get the help and stuff that they need. Having been a youth once myself, as I'd hope, everyone has been at some point, if unless they, like dwarves, were born out of the rocks of the mountain. Uh, it, yeah, we gotta do what we can to help. Oop. So that's why I more than likely won't be streaming a long time today. Whoopsie, forgot to do this layer. That's why the copy layer wasn't working. Now, I'm not saying I have a lot of money, but even a little bit can help. Every little bit helps when it comes to this world. Everyone can help, even if it's just showing up and supporting. With what they can. I do not say this to, make people think I'm great or whatever, because I do that. I'm just saying that's why I'm not streaming a long time today. Does that make sense? I hope so. Mainly just kind of talking and babbling while I do this incredibly tedious and repetitive task of making clay form items. Because otherwise, people would be bored and leaving like they're doing anyway. So. Sad day. It's fine. I should probably just finish one of them, because that will get me some claymaking skill. And then I can put some points in claymaking and probably get... Yeah. Alright, let's do that. Ah! You did not do that. I don't think that got me any claymaking skill, did it? No pottery skill, that's the word. I got more or less most of the stuff anyway, so it's fine. There is lightning striking outside, because there is thunder going on. And you can probably have thunder in real life without lightning, but in this game, that's rarely the case. Ooh, that's a good one. That's also a good one. layer is really good too, but that doesn't help as much as fast potter, I think, at this point. Especially when I'm doing this kind of thing. Spooky, scary, spooky, spooky. Okay, I forgot that I had a chicken in a cage in my inventory. Let's go put that guy down. I was like, what the heck? It was just clipping through the stairs, and I was so confused. Okay. I say chicken. Rooster, specifically. There you go, bud. Yeah, and that's just copper lantern with quartz. Yeah. So. Go the other way. Leave me alone. Leave the gate alone. How's a turkey gobble? Turkey, turkey. Tukey, tukey. And you guys don't have any food. It's unfortunate. Why are there chicken eggs? What? Why are there chicken eggs down here? Turkey. Pheasant. Turkey. Is it because it's technically close to the chickens upstairs, so it picks up an egg from a chicken that lays it? I think that's what it is. That's so weird. It's so weird, though. Anyway. Back to what I was doing. Oh wow, we're down to 3 hours already. Goodness. That was quick. Hey, autocomplete. That's honestly so nice. Wait, what am I doing? Alright. Ooh, yeah, jackpot's also good. Getting some extra ones while I'm crafting some would be great. Okay. Yeah, and the autocomplete on clay does not happen very often at all. Even, I think, maxed out, it doesn't happen super often. But the duplicator, it happens, I'd say, a decent amount when it's maxed out. And then watch it not happen at all. Eli streaming on your birthday? Happy birthday, Curse. Welcome on into the stream. Funny stuff. How long ago is that one? Why is it not showing timestamp? Chat is supposed to show timestamps. Rah. Timestamp. There we go. No timestamp for you, right? There we go. I got timestamps now. Wow, I literally lost 3 viewers in the 30 seconds it took me to set up timestamps. Goodness gracious, YouTube chat is... Oops, just punched my mic. YouTube chat is so impatient. Goodness. That's funny. I was at 5, then I was at 2. Now I'm at 5 again? Maybe it's YouTube just messing up. That's so weird. Alright, hashtag blame YouTube, I guess. Or whatever the kids are saying nowadays. Oop, we got a meteor outside. Hope you're having a good birthday, Curse. So far, so good. Taking care of yourself. There you go. Taking care of yourself is very good. Alright. I didn't get the duplicator skill, like, at all that whole time. That was a little sad. Okay, so I've got dry grass. Firewood's fine enough. Well, I've got some black coal on me. We can use a little bit of that at least. Okay. That was another meteor. Goodness. Meteors are very aggressive today. I'm not going to have enough coal, I think, but I'll try it at least. Okay. Okay, that's a weird visual glitch. Sure. I'm not gonna have enough for all these. Yeah, because it takes 8 for the storage vessels, that's right. I have enough for 3. Firewood looks very funny with these. Not even gonna have enough firewood. Alright, I need 16 more. Good thing I got a stack. Just sitting right there. Oops. Another freaking meteor? Oh, I guess that's just the wind. Yeesh. Wind is very strong. There we go. Nope. There we go. What if one hits your base? Thankfully, from what I remember, and this was a change way back in the day, they made it so it spawns and targets an area in a large radius around you, with a large minimum radius around you. So it can't ever directly hit you. However, if it spawns and then you start moving, like in the short that I shared on YouTube, and you start moving toward an area and it ends up being an area that would end up... Why is this one not lighting? And it ends up being an area where it would hit, or close to where it would hit, you can get some pretty close calls, and it's hilarious. Then on top of that, yeah, this is being weird. Why is this not lighting? It's wanting to. It really is, but it's just not lighting. And yeah, anyway. And then on top of that, as far as I'm aware, with the current way it works, it doesn't impact the terrain or blow up the terrain or anything. It just drops the items where the... whatchamacallit. Let me go get a torch, see if it's just this lantern being weird. It just drops the items where the meteor would have landed. In older versions, I believe it did have terrain deformation, but I think that caused issues with a lot of different things. So they stopped that, slash, I don't know, because it's definitely not been doing that in my save. That's as far as I understand it, how I've seen and experienced it. Other people's experiences may vary. Yeah, that's really weird. I might have to check to see if this mod needs to be updated for 1.20.9, the one where lanterns are lighters. Because it worked for two of them, and then it just stopped working. Really weird. Let's see if it works on grass real quick. Nope. Ooh. No, it's not. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think the lanterns are lighter. Lanterns are lighters mod is just not working properly. That's sad. I really like that mod. Yeah, wait, it was working with these. That's really weird. I don't know how I don't know. This is weird. I'm weird. I'm words. I'm scared. There we go. Hiccups. Alright, I did say that I was going to take my saw back and keep that on me. Okay. And then I have to decide precisely where I want. So I'm thinking here, like back here, and then like a stairs down somewhere back there. Which means I need a door in one of these chests somewhere. Should be some doors, yep. Alright. I could just have it go like down here-ish, but then I think, yeah, the way that would go directly down like right here. So I would need a place where it wouldn't go into my pit kilns. It's fine if it goes into the mine that I have down there for the pink marble, because I could always use more pink marble. Maybe like right here. We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I think that's where I was. Yep. That looks like where I've been before. Yes. So, and the next thing is, which direction do I want it to go? I think I want it to go into the island a little bit so I don't have to build out this way, because that would be a pain in the butt. I could do it, but I don't want to. I'm still going to have to build out if it's this way because, yeah. But at least it won't be as much if it's that way. So, okay. Okay. And I've already kind of dug this area out a little bit, so it works. I just punched my mic again. Gosh dang it. I need to adjust my mic a little bit so that this little bit doesn't stick out as much as it does. I don't constantly punch it when I'm scratching my chin or something. Apologies. Anyway. So. Oh, we do have one more layer beneath that. Okay, that's not bad. This is a temporary staircase. I will replace it with nicer things eventually. Right now, I'm just kind of figuring out what I have to... What kind of space I have to work with. Not a lot. Yeah. So we've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Literally 7. If it was 8 or 9, that would be a little better, but... Well, let's keep digging a little bit, see how it goes. Maybe we get some thicker mountain this way. I doubt it, but only one way to find out. Yeah. Thought so. Alright, let us take a plunge. Yeah, no, we don't get any thicker mountain than that by the looks of it. I mean, maybe a little bit more. It looks like we get... Okay, we fell from there. Looks like you get 1, 2, 3 layers, but that's like 15 blocks away for 3, 10-ish blocks away for 2, like 3 or 4 blocks away, maybe 5, roughly, for 1. I can work with that. I can work with that. Because what I can do is I can dig out toward that area and then start building. So I dig out toward that third layer there. So that's the first, that's the second, that's the third. I dig out toward that third layer and then start building from the third layer over this way as the, well, subflooring. And if I really wanted to get, like, really good about it, I could go toward the fourth layer, which I think is, like, right there or there. It's kind of hard even for me to tell. I'm sure it's almost impossible for YouTube to tell, and I apologize for that. That's entirely YouTube's compression, and I have no control over that. I can try to turn up the gamma a little bit, but I already have it so high that I feel a little bit bad. So I'll turn up to 255. It doesn't help much. It doesn't even help me much. Anyway, so I think that's what I'm going to have to do if I want an actual, well, sub-base seller. All right. So I want to say it was between 12 and 15 blocks. Oops. 12 and 15 blocks the other direction. So, the thing is, what kind of block do I want to have as the subfloor? And yes, I know I still have that build. However, we're getting closer and closer to fall, and as much as I want to work on this building, I don't need this building for the function of the windmill. I can work on this building a bit more during winter, and that's fine. But what I really need is a place to store all my food. Sometimes needs must, and that is a fact of life. And right now, that is a fact of my game's reality. And yeah, I know. It's not a real need, because I don't need all that food, because I have such a abundance of food already. However, I also need a way and a place to store it all so that it doesn't go bad over the winter or before winter ends. So, yeah. And yeah, I could hunt animals during the winter. But part of the fun in this game for me, and if you want me to enjoy the game I'm playing, part of the fun in the game for me is the preservation system. To be able to preserve food. Sorry, I just punched my mic again. Gosh dang it. Is to be able to preserve food, is to be able to make it so that food lasts longer and lasts for like hundreds of years. It's hilarious to me. It cracks me the frick up. So I enjoy it quite a lot. It's absurd. And I lean into that absurdity. I enjoy it quite a lot. All right. Long story short, we're doing this. So I have a lot of blocks. What do I want my subflooring to be? I could go oak planks, but I feel like that's probably a bad idea. Not that anything's actually going to light on fire at any point. I just don't like the idea of wood being a subflooring on a sky island slash... Yeah. Maybe that's me. Maybe I'm crazy. That's fine. Shale is nice. Slate is nice. White marble is nice. But ultimately, the thing is, we're not going to see the subflooring except outwardly. So leaning into that, I'm thinking gabbro. Because it's going to match the gabbro that's already there. That's what the whole cave is made up of. And I have a crap ton of it. The only thing I don't have a lot of is clay. In order to make it. Excuse me, hiccups. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We'll deal with that fire when it burns at my door, or some nonsense like that. I don't know. Okay. Alright, I've got this door now. I don't have to go out there. Hey. So, we've got this, and then we want to go over like 12 blocks or so. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I lost count. Frick's sake. So we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. That's like 16. Okay. So then, yep. That's roughly where I saw that layer. And if I break this, okay, no, it's here. Yeah, okay. And then we put the Gabbro cobblestone there. That works. Right there. Yeah, okay, so then, okay. Okay. Oh, wow. They were a lot closer to each other than I thought. Okay. In before you fall in a dungeon? I mean, dungeons are nice. There we go. Okay. So then, we go and take this all the way over. And this is going to be the subflooring of our cellar. And by subfloor, I mean literally below the floor. We'll make it look, the actual flooring look nicer. This is just going to make it so that we can actually know that, hey, if you dig this block up, you will fall into the cave. Don't do that. Okay. There's going to be a lot of digging. Basically, anything above this layer needs to be dug up. Sometimes you need to improve the structural stability of your base. And sometimes that is not enjoyable. But that is the reality. Mm-hmm. I need to be careful, because I don't know if cobblestone will last on its own, or if you have to have it connected to stuff, so careful not to break all the stuff it's connected to. That would be hilariously dumb of me. My entire platform falls beneath me. In that case... Annie. Okay. So that, and then I'll gather all these resources that dropped over here. Okay, good enough. Where was that block? There we go. So this is going to be the support pillar. Even if I don't need it, I want it. Even if mechanically in the game, cobblestone's fine, I want it. There we go. There you go. Okay, there we go. Right, that's the last of that cobblestone. I'm gonna need a lot of clay. I forget, was there more clay on this island? Maybe? I have to check. Okay. Oops. Went one too far. And it could also be because we're getting close to fall. That's why we're getting the browner grass, so it's harder to tell if it's clay or just brown grass. Guess we'll find out. Oopsie. Yeah, I think it's just brown grass. Unfortunate. Yeah. Bunny. Oop. There was stuff here, I guess. Or, no, that was just a hole. Okay, I thought this was where I mined something, but nope. Nope, nope. I think there was... Yeah, there was red clay over here. Maybe there's some there, there, or there. We can check. Okay, that was a little bit further down than I thought, but it's fine. I've got the HP to tank it. I saw the hole as I went over it, and I was like, oh gosh. I thought I was going around it, and I was like, and it was like, nope, no you're not. Goodness gracious. Fireflies. It's nice. It's fun. Alright, so here and here and here. I think this is, yeah, this is just brown grass. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And this is just lore stuff that I don't care about right now. Year 0 is just getting myself established. Okay, and this is peat. That's fine enough. I will at least mark that. Okay, and that's more peat. Mark that. And this is red clay over here, I know, because I already marked it. This is brown grass. Yes. Reindeer. And brown grass. Okay. Let's dig up a bunch of clay, because I need it. Eee, we got a meteor shower. Yep. I love the meteor showers. It's such a great mod. Where the heck is the music in the game? I feel like I haven't had music in the game this entire stream. Is there a setting? Yeah, music frequency is maxed. Where the heck is the music? Frick, I almost want to turn Spotify on for at least me. Because I listen to music that is, you know, copywritten. I just feel like the game has just had no music this entire stream so far, and I'm a little saddened by that. This is a lot of clay, by the way. I love it. I'm just gonna do a big stretch real quick. Oh, stretch. Oh, that was good, actually. Oh, that was a good stretch. Still a lot of clay here. I'm not going to dig up all of it, but I still want to get a good chunk of it. So I'm going to be using a lot of clay to make cobblestone in order to fix up the cellar that I want. Welcome to ADHD, where the projects are many and the goals don't matter. That's good enough, Clay. Head back to base now. Duck, dive, dodge, and weave. Duck, dive, dodge, and weave. There we go. We're good. Reindeer. Need to go home and eat some food. My goodness. I'm a very hungry man. I'm at, like, what? Oh, 451 nutrition. It is going down fast. My hunger rate. Oof. I punched my mic again. Sorry about that. I need to move my mic a bit. Hang on. See if I can adjust it slightly so I'm not constantly smacking it. Still not used to my new desk setup in the new office. In the new office room. Oop, oop. Adjusting my arm position as I'm going up the staircase. Probably not the smartest idea. Oh, we got 3 of these done. Nice. They don't matter right now, though, because I am still working on this. Ah, crap. I need to get food, though. That's right. There we go. So now I'm thinking about what blocks I want for the actual flooring for the cellar. And the answer to that is, I have no bloody clue. Because, yeah, I could make everything out of slate, but it doesn't look nice. With the actual flooring, I could use wood, because now that we have stone... There we go. There we go. There we go. Now that we have stone subflooring, the actual flooring can look nice. Doesn't have to be structurally sound. It's just the way my brain works. I'm not going to apologize for it. You have to place down stone before you place down wood. That's just how my brain works. Placing down wood and then placing down stone, it's just going to collapse in real life, not in game, at least not in this game. But I don't know. My brain just didn't like doing that. All right. So I could go with oak. And sure, looks nice, I guess. Could go with birch. Birch looks really nice. Could go with cedar. I don't think I have any cedar planted, though. So that's the major issue with that plan. Oh, that's right. All of it is out here. Got birch. Got maple. Got cedar. Ooh, I do kind of like cedar. Let's see how the cedar looks down here real quick. Oops. I actually kind of like that. So we need to plant cedar trees. Do I have cedar seeds? That is a question. That is the question, in fact. Oh, I do. I have a single cedar pine seed. Well, let's go do that then. Ow, my arm. Just stretch real quick. My left arm's kind of hurting for some reason. Yeah, I have no idea why my left arms are hurting. Goodness. I blame my MS. Ah, yeah, I blame my MS. Okay. So, if we were to use some cedar pine boards and make some cedar pine staircases, we can then see how that looks as well. Which there were some... There we go. There's that. There were also some... That's pine. Somewhere in here, out there. There we go. Got some more cedar pine logs. Oh, that's right. I was not using the legendary iron saw for stuff right? Or was it this? No, it was the steel saw, right? Yeah, the meteoric iron saws. Those are the ones that I wasn't using for random stuff. That's right, that's right. That's the stuff that can cut marble and such. I have a lot of clay on me. Okay, I should put at least some of this clay away. Or wait, no, it was like this, right? No. No, that's right. It was the 3 thing. It was like this. Yeah. Trying to remember exactly how to do it with each thing, and I could not remember. Okay, let's take that. So I could put some decent stone underneath it as well, instead of the pine planks, and then I can save the limited pine planks I have. Now, which stone would look nicest with it? Probably a lighter one. Either the pink marble or... yeah, probably just the pink marble. It's halite, not pink marble. There's pink marble. Okay. So. Yes. Conundrum. But not unworkable. There we go. Oops. Hey, that stuff got saved down here. Yeah. Wait. Alright, that's fine. I guess I had extended it out a little bit, and that's fine. It's not the end of the world. Okay, then we need an axe. Oops. Mm-hmm. Yes, that is a... that is a hmm. A hmm indeed. Instead of... yeah, I screwed this up. But this does need to be this, and then, okay, so yeah. So if okay, yeah, I screwed this up. I can fix it, though. So I wanted this to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we start going down. So it would be something like this. And then this. Yeah, I screwed up. Okay, so I have to move... Oh, shoot. This whole thing has to move over one. Or up one. Yeah, I think that's what the problem is. This has to go up one. Yeah, that's what happened. Accidentally dug it one too deep. Okay. There we go. Yep, that's what happened. For anyone who may have been screaming at me that I messed up, well, yes. And I fixed it. That's part of working on a project, is, oh, sometimes you mess up. That's a fact of life. You learn very quickly that learning how to adapt and fix things is one of your greatest strengths in life. And also not freaking out when one random thing goes wrong. That's something I'm still learning. There we go. That was weird. I was holding down left click and it wasn't doing anything. Maybe it was because maybe I started holding down left click too early, but like before I even pulled it out. That might be part of it. That might be what happened. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway. Okay. People may be wondering why I'm spending all this time trying to create a good staircase. If you don't have a good foundation, the thing you're making won't work. Crazy that. I just started making a cellar without setting up, well, a literal foundation for the cellar and an area I want the cellar to be. It's almost like the cellar wouldn't work how I want it to. Oops. Yeah, so I'm still messing this up, unfortunately. And it's just gonna have to be 4, I think, at the top. I can't... I don't have the space with the stuff I've already dug out. So, it's gonna have to be what's gonna have to be. Again, adapting, even if you don't like it sometimes. Yes, I could completely dig out this whole thing even more, but that would suck. So, just gonna adapt. Adapt my plans, make it better. make it how I want, and move on. Nope. Nope. There we go. There we go. It's actually pretty nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Hmm. I have to create a cover for this or something so that frickin' snow doesn't get down here. I hate snow in this game. Snow sucks in this game. Not looking forward to winter. Sorry, I just punched my mic again. Really need to, like, work on the positioning of it and the distance and such. Really irking me. How much I punch my mic. Okay. So. You know what? Because I can, I'm just going to make it a 5-wide hallway. Because I literally can, because I want to, because it's my build, I'm going to make the hallway 5-wide. And it's going to look great. The next issue... Yeah. Is that I do eventually need to, like, close this area off. Okay. What I can do with that is literally this. I have to extend it out in this way anyway, so might as well. This will be the wall, the back wall of the hallway. Okay. Yeah. go. See how that works. It's probably going to be awful. Probably going to look awful. We're going to find out. We're going to see how this works. I think these are technically all sealed. Up here. Not down here. Not yet. I understand that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a project. This is going to be a multi-stream project. Like that. But, at least that's functional. I'm also going to need more doors. That's halite, that's right. I don't have any more pink marble. I have a little more pink marble. And then some halite I can put in with the rest of the halite. Frick. This is going to be a huge project, my goodness. But it needs to be done now. Before summer. Before summer? Before summer ends, preferably. And before fall ends, for sure. There we go. That's what my brain was trying to say. Okay. And therein lies another issue, is getting out back here. There we go. I'm gonna need another door for there, probably. Yep, there we go. People can call me crazy all they want. I just call it functional. Making all this functional so that it can look nice, but is also very, very functional how I want it to function. And with how I want it to function. There we go. Words. Words are hard. I don't know if you guys have tried speaking lately, but apparently it's very difficult to do. Weird, I know. There we go. Go. There we go. We gotta close up this side. All right, yep. There we go. This room is technically a cellar now. Creating an airlock system for my cellars. I know it doesn't really help that much, but I like it. It makes me feel better about the stuff I'm doing. So, yeah. Okay. I cannot continue to use the pink marble. I don't have enough. Oh, that's the problem I'm running into here. Excuse me? Why you no finish? I think these are bugged. That's fun. Vintage story. Modded games in general, I should say, really. Go. It's a very functional build. It's definitely not my prettiest build. But at least it's not completely square. Right? Hey, there's that. Like these cellars are gonna be. I think the cellars... What other stones do I have upstairs? I don't remember, but I don't think wood... I don't think wood insulates as well as stone. I think it's like stone and dirt is like the best. I could be misremembering. And feel free to look it up, and please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I would like to know that for sure. I do like the shale cobblestone. I really want sandstone, but the problem is, sandstone... Ooh, there's some more pink marble. I didn't realize I had some in here. Oops. The problem with sandstone is that there's not a sandstone biome nearby. I really like how sandstone looks. I think... Yeah, it's like... No, that's claystone, I think. Sandstone is like way the heck down here. Near the bauxite, I think. I think there's some sandstone near this bauxite. Don't remember exactly. Anyway. Building with what you have is frustrating. I'm not going to have enough pink marble to make as many cellars as I want to make. That's just the fact of the matter. I'm not going to have enough. So I'm probably just going to have to use shale or slates, or a mixture of the two. A mixture of the two would probably be best, resource-wise. Aesthetics-wise, it wouldn't be the worst. Especially if I do one side slate, one side shale. I can even try to color code some rooms. That could be fun. All right. So right side, slate, I guess, right? No, shale. Okay, so right side shale. Excuse me, hiccup. One, two, three, door. One, two, three. Hey, soggy gravel. How goes? Okay, so these first two rooms I'd have to do with pink, unless I were to do something like this instead. Just close that section off and do something else with it later. And then we do wall. One, two, three, door. Doing good, and you? I'm alive. That's something to be grateful for, I suppose. What am I doing? I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Oopsie. Ah, sorry for the flashbang. It even got me. There we go. Switching to YouTube, let the ads play on Twitch. Alright, sounds good. Excuse me. This resin away. This quartz away. I already got that out of there. Okay. Let me try sleeping. See if that fixes the pottery stuff. YouTube has a 30-second delay? Really? Frick. That is, should not be... Yikes. I blame... I don't know. Probably YouTube. It should not have a 30-second delay. Let's see. Yeah, I have it on low latency. So, yeah, it should be like 15 seconds at the most. That's whack. Frick's sake. Are you sure that you have it, you've clicked on the live button, and you're all the way caught up to the live broadcast, and it's not like 30 seconds behind on your end? Oh, live was great. Yep, there you go. That was your problem. I was like, double check that. Yep. Yep. That happens to me sometimes too. I'm like, why are people in chat commenting on something that hasn't happened yet? It's like, ew. Yeah, that would do it. And when I watch other people stream, I'm like, yeah, YouTube being YouTube. YouTube's probably just not giving me bandwidth or whatever because I'm a small streamer. So people's streams are falling behind or something. Which is sad, honestly. Okay. So that's going to be shale. The other side's going to be slate. I only have shale on me, I think. But I have slate stones, so that works. YouTube like playing faves. Oh, yeah. YouTube loves playing favorites with big streamers. That's definitely a fact. Because, to be fair, big streamers bring them in a lot of money. There is some validity to that fact. Doesn't make it any less sucky for people who are trying to get to that point. It's literally like putting all your eggs with the golden goose and hoping the golden goose doesn't, well, move on. Which, sadly, has happened a number of times in the content creation sphere. Tried my hand at streaming like a decade ago. I was like, nah, too much work to get with those. Yeah, it does take a fair bit of work. For me, I just do my best with what I can, where I can. My MS already makes my life hard enough, so I just do what I can. Mostly I just play the game. And if people enjoy it, cool. If they don't, not the end of the world. Alright, so we got wall. 1, 2, 3. Door. 1, 2, 3. Wall. Oops. And yeah, I don't have to build out these walls all the way out. I just have to carve out the room and, yeah, do the rest. Channels 1 likely outdated. Space Engineers. Yeah, Space Engineers was pretty good. Pretty popular back in the day. Sadly, the devs did not interact and... What's the nicest way to say this? They did not interact and work with the community as well as a lot of other devs have to their great success and to Space Engineers' detriment. That is the nicest way I can say it. As of late, they have been very close to the community with the new one. I hope that continues, and I hope they do great things. I genuinely do. Because after the first one, oof. That's all I'll say. I generally don't like weighing in on drama. That is, however, one that was really disappointing. The Space Engineers was really cool. No one will see it from this side. They'll only see it from this side. It'll be fine. They won't see it from this side. We'll only see it from this side. No one will know. No one will know. No one will know. I'll know. Oh gosh, why is this so bad? Okay, you know what? I don't care. I've decided. I've officially decided. I don't care. That's gonna take way too much work to fix. So, yeah, no one will know. It's fine. Yeah, oof, yeah. Play just got burned out. Yeah, fair. It was a good game. Hmm? Ah, above. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3 door. And then we go 1, 2, 3 wall. Frick, I'm out of Gabbro. Gabbro Cobbler is out. Okay, wait, yeah, I don't need to break that yet. I don't even need to break that, because, yeah, Oop. No one will know. Fine. Okay. Wait, what am I doing? What are you doing? No one will know. No one will know that I used filler. It's fine. Everything is fine. There it is. Ooh, that's a very close meteor. Alright, yep, we got a cellar room. Frick. I forgot to do wall 1, 2, 3. Door. Dang it. Why am I so bad at this? I'll tell you why. I'm frickin' tired. Yesterday was exhausting. Alright, there we go. Frick. 1, 2, 3. Wall. Good thing I already built out to that area. It's almost as It's almost as if subconsciously I knew. Subconsciously I knew. See, no one will know. Dang it, I'm out of wood. See, it all looks fine. No one knows. Interesting. Yeah, this has temperature control or roof or something. Or home. I don't know, whatever. And then this is cellar. Yay. And this one is the same as the other one was before. Probably because it's too large. That's fine. Probably don't need this door, let's be honest. Well, I can keep this door. I can just get rid of these doors up here. So I kind of like this a little bit. It looks nice-ish. Sure. Okay. Well, yeah. The Rift activity stuff. I don't know. I have to figure out if that mod has been updated. That makes it so they only spawn at certain light levels. Alright. Overall, not too bad. We're gonna have, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. We can do 5, 6, 7? Yeah, we can go full 7 high. Full 7 high, and we're still in stone territory because we've got that hill above us. It all works out. All right. This is getting annoying. So my doctor did order me, well, order me a new prescription. There we go. Prescribe me some, prescribe me new medication. Well, new medication. An increased dosage of medication. I'm going to be taking something 3 times daily instead of 1 times daily. See if that helps me any with some of the issues I've been having. I have to take. I'm going to have to take. Eesh. I really need a cover on this. Because that's awful. Okay, so yeah, that makes this door much better than I thought, because it prevents them from going down in there while I'm in there. So, yeah, that's actually good. I'm gonna have to take that in the next, like, 25 minutes or so. Yeah, this sucks. Ugh. It needs to be... Yep. Alright, I'll just cheat myself in some of those... cheat myself in 3 storage vessels. Oh, nope. Looks like I'm getting them back. Never mind. Just have to re-put them in there. Okay, yeah, I got them back. I thought it destroyed them. We're good, we're good. Really weird. I don't know what caused that. None of the others had any issue. Because a good chunk of these were lit by a torch. A good chunk of these, including the ones that have finished, were made using firewood. So I don't know what caused these 3 to not. So that was really weird to me. Oh, my nose. Oh, my nose. Oh. Allergies. Oh, allergies. Oh. Must have been that slight fall that damaged me. I thought one of those jerks had come up behind me. I was like, wow. Yeah, see, now it's lighting stuff just fine. I don't know what's going on. Something in 1.20 is messing with some mods. I'll have to see if these mods have been updated probably for next stream. Okay. So, which one of these do I want to be the kitchen? Probably this one. The unfinished one. That way I can start moving storage stuff into here. Wait, why does it have a different... What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, it's because the floor, I think. Hang on. It's technically 8 high with the floor. Right? Yeah, it's the floor. Okay. Get some storage containers real quick and, yeah, check this stuff out. Do I not have any trunks left? Nah, I have to have 1 or 2. Yeah, I was like, I had to have some trunks left. Okay. This is just for science. So that's 0.27. Do that, and then 0.62. So yeah, that's the problem in here. So I really, really need to get more cedar pine. Let's see if that's grown yet, real quick. It was on the other side of my pine trees. 3 days. So that's going to be a little while. Check on my chickens. My rooster doing his job. No. My rooster is not doing his job. Rooster, do your job. Chicken has food. Hen has food, ready to lay. There's egg boxes. Are you accident? Might be. Yeah, it might be the egg boxes down here interfering. Move out of the way, buddy. No, we got capercaillies and pheasants and turkeys. So it's not the... What's going on with my hen? Watch out, stupid bird. Maybe it's because it hasn't been enough days or something. I don't know. Let's rest. Double check something real quick. Right, 6 p.m. Okay. Let's check in the time of the thing for tonight. It's currently a little after 3, so I'll stream for another couple hours or so. Excuse me. Ooh. Wanted to see where it landed. I like watching them land. It's fun. That dang animal's eating my berries again, don't I? At least not the good ones, by the looks of it. It was these ones. Cranberries and blueberries. Okay, yeah, these are lined up, so I was like, wait a second. Yeah, so this will probably end up being the kitchen. This is going to be the storage. So we can work on Molybdo Chalkos. Make some ice boxes. Is it lead? I want to say it was lead. Yes, Molybdo Chalkos. I don't know why I always think of a Russian accent when I hear Molybdo Chalkos, but that's what I hear. Probably because I played a lot of Command & Conquer Red Alert 2. I don't know why that's relevant. Anyway. Oops. And it was what? Mostly copper? No, mostly lead. That's right. Alright. That's, yeah, smelting 327, smelting 1, yeah. 1100's fine. Yeah, why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it the dirt? I don't think it would be, right? Because I've got dirt on those edges too. I still legitimately do not understand why stuff is 0.59, 0.6 in here, and stuff is 0.27 in here. I feel like I'm actually losing my mind. I also need blocks missing. It's 7 high. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If anyone knows or notices even why, please let me know. The only other thing I can think of is that maybe I accidentally replaced one of these cobblestone blocks at some point with a road block. Like, one of these blocks somewhere is instead one of these road blocks. That's the only thing that I can possibly think of. Maybe this, I don't know. No? No. That was 0.35 for a second, but no. What? What on earth? Why is it 0.35 when that door's open? What? I don't like I have anyone watching right now anyway, it's fine. I can troubleshoot stuff. Oops. I feel like I've lost my mind. Yeah, I've lost my mind. It's fine. Doesn't help that this guy's groaning and rah 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 rah. I'm thinking I'm feeling kind of tired. Yesterday was a long day for me. And the stream is not going too super well. People aren't really watching it, and I'm not really feeling it. So, gonna end the stream. If I'm not feeling it and people aren't watching nor feeling it, then, yeah, I probably shouldn't continue what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. There's literally no one watching right now, so. Thank you all for watching. I've been your host, Eli the Fatigued. Don't forget to like, comment, and or subscribe if you're over on YouTube, and if you're over on Twitch, don't forget to follow. Appreciate the support. We're getting closer and closer to, well, we lost a follower on Twitch. Alright, whatever. Whatever. Anyway, see you all next time. I'll be back Monday or Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.